Local philanthropist, community outreach program organizer Evelyn Mount is without this morning. We're going to have all the details.
Plus, local Raley's employees are being sent to California while the strike continues. So is this affecting business in Northern Nevada? We're going to have some answers for you. Let's say former Wolfpack star had an unbelievable night on the hardwood. I'm going to tell you which one. Coming up in sports, it's all straight ahead on your Tuesday, November 13th, 2012.
You're watching News 4 Today in high definition.
And a good Tuesday morning, everybody. Welcome to this edition of News 4 Today as we check in with you now on this 13th day of November. Hope everybody enjoyed the weekend. The Veterans Day recognized yesterday. If you had the holiday, welcome back to work. We're going to get your forecast with Jen. We've got a decent looking week ahead with temperatures hovering right around 60 degrees, so very comfortable. She has all the details coming up in just a few. But first, Evelyn Mount's community outreach organization is in desperate need of help after dozens of frozen turkeys and other poultry stolen from her garage. News 4's Dina Kupfer joins us now live. She is in Evelyn Mount's home with all the details on this. Any idea, Dina, who did this? Did police have any idea?
You know, Bill, early this morning, we don't have any idea who did this. However, Evelyn Mount did tell News 4 yesterday that her garage was open and the freezer in which the poultry was inside of the garage, and it looks like there was no sign of a forced entry because that garage had been opened. And so Evelyn believes this is someone who knew what they were doing, and she's very disappointed this morning. Now, to backtrack a little, Evelyn Mount has been providing thousands of meals for folks throughout the entire community for several years, and she's been providing warm meals for Thanksgiving and the Christmas holiday to many families in need in our community. And she says that sometime over the weekend, 16 turkeys and several dozen Cornish game hens were stolen from a freezer inside of her garage. The missing poultry was discovered Monday night, and so she said that something happened over the weekend. She went to look inside of her freezer early on Monday, realized that some items had gone missing, and then contacted the Reno Police Department. And I was able to confirm with Reno Police Lieutenant William Rula that Mount did file a police report yesterday stating that several items had been missing. She tells News 4 there was no sign of a break-in though, and that something was taken from inside of that garage while it was open. But still, she is very, very disappointed this morning because she can't imagine why someone would take from her when she's trying to give to those needy families.
It makes me feel bad because I feel like this: if you're in need help, you know, you should know how somebody else feels that it needs help. And if you have something that you can pass on to someone else, you shouldn't, try to take something that is needed for someone else.
My grandmother does so much, and she helps so many people, and I truly feel that we're going to be able to take care of the people as long as we have the support from the community and those that really care about what we're doing here and what my grandmother's doing.
And of course, Evelyn Mount is in even more need now this morning, in need for those families here in our community who would like a warm meal for the Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays. If you can donate anything, she lives off of Cannan Street here in Sparks, and she is accepting donations from everything from poultry to canned foods to any of those cornbread stuffing items that you could provide. Also, the Reno Police Department is asking anyone who may have any information to contact them or Secret Witness 322-4900. You will remain anonymous, and again, if you have anything you can spare this holiday season, now is certainly a time to give. Bill, back to you.
Okay, and then as far as the deadline for folks who want to sign up for one of these holiday baskets with the turkey and the Thanksgiving meal, I imagine that's fast approaching too.
You know, Evelyn says that she is going to be accepting donations long through the holiday season because even when it's not around the holidays, she is still providing to families in need. And so if Thanksgiving comes approaching and you just can't make ends meet to provide for this holiday, you certainly can still drop by any items throughout the rest of the year and even into next year if you can.
All right, Dina Kupfer, appreciate it, reporting live out there off of Cannan Street, Evelyn Mount's home. We appreciate it, Dina. Let's take another quick peek outside if we can. On this 13th day of November already, Tuesday the 13th, nothing to worry about there, even for the superstitious out there. I think we are just fine. It's a nice morning out there, actually, not too cold, got some cloud cover, and we've got a very nice stretch of comfortable weather, especially this late in November anyway. Temperatures hovering around 60 degrees for 4 or 5 days.
That's right. It looks like temperatures will be maybe a couple degrees above average, pretty much where we should be. But tomorrow, the excitement begins. We're going to see the roads packed with skiers and snowboarders heading up to Heavenly and North Star, and then Squaw, Mount Rose all have opening dates to follow in the coming weeks.
Yeah, and we've had early starts like this to the ski season where we've had those few storms and perhaps a late October, early November, and then we've just been a drought basically all the way till March. So hopefully we can just keep this going, get some more moisture this weekend.
Definitely hoping for that. It's still a little, unfortunately, too early to see just how this season is going to shape up. But so far, we're looking good. So Heavenly and North Star do open tomorrow, thanks to all the snow that was able to fall over the last couple of weeks and cold enough temperatures to get the snow machines going. Squaw Valley is expected to open this Friday, November 16th, with Mount Rose projected opening date at November 21st. And then it looks like Alpine Meadows is going to follow on December 7th. And Kirkwood is also expected to open on Friday. So exciting stuff. Hopefully that snow continues to hit the mountains there. 27 degrees right now on your Tuesday morning at 5:35. We're looking at teens at Truckee, 25 at South Lake Tahoe, and 13 at Lovelock. So we do expect those temperature inversions to develop once again this morning a little bit later as that sun does start to rise. And we do have a green burn code, so that's good. Your air quality is moderate, but this is the time of the year we do start to check in on that. And so if we're in a yellow or a red, that's when we're going to have to start looking at making some changes to how you burn your wood and keep your home heated there. So some showers isolated this morning over northern California, mid to high level clouds across northern Nevada, and those will stick around throughout the day today and tomorrow as well. So yesterday we were right at average. Upper 50s is where we should be this time of year, and that is exactly where we'll be today through Thursday. A little bit of a cool down on the way this weekend with the chance of valley rain and mountain snow, maybe a little bit of snow overnight to the valley, but temperatures right now look a little bit too warm to bring us some of that snow to the valley again. 59 and 32 at Reno, 55 and 27 at Stead, and 51 and 33 at Virginia City with light wind. Again, we'll stay partly sunny to mostly cloudy over the next few days, and the wettest weather, if you will, is expected to fall by Monday and Tuesday. Bill?
Okay, thanks. We appreciate it, Jen. Those negotiations between Raley's and the UFCW union continue. More than half of the strikers have crossed the picket lines. Raley's employees from Reno and northern Nevada are actually filling in for the some 3,500 workers still on strike. News 4 was curious to know if this is affecting business here. A Raley spokesperson tells us they have plenty of employees to help pick up the slack without hurting local stores.
We are not going to leave any store understaffed. So the stores in Nevada are well staffed and fully operational.
Segale says that the company is handling all the related costs the workers have going over to California to fill in. News 4's Alex Sachs is going to have the full story coming up for us in our final half hour. Well, from grocery stores to retail stores, you might want to pour yourself a cup of coffee after Thanksgiving dinner this year. More retailers are opening their doors on Black Friday Eve, and it's getting earlier and earlier, annoying a lot of folks. But at the same time, giving all you die-hard shoppers a little jump on the competition, Target will now open at 9 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. Toys R Us opens at 8. Target is promising deep discounts on electronics and other items. Toys R Us says they are offering doorbusters and a free goodie bag to the first 200 customers in line. We'll talk about political frustration. One woman runs over her husband with her car because he didn't vote. We're going to have the latest on this ugly family feud. Plus, Nevada's senior tight end Zach Sudfeld enters the conversation when we're talking about the top tight end of the country. We're going to have that Monday Night Football highlights coming up for you in sports. It's all straight ahead on this edition of News 4 Today. We'll be right back.